Hello viewers, welcome to Ascension TV. Today we'll be looking at another interesting topic, moral laxity. Moral laxity has been an issue that's a very important and delicate issue, but yet we just look at it as something that is normal in the society. Because now we see things that are abnormal as normal. You see, when it's 1 p.m. now, we greet good morning and people say it's normal. When something is bad, people see it as good, and somebody want to address it as good. They say, this guy is looking very bad today, and all that. So, with me in the studio to treat this topic is
This Father Pascal Mba, Pauline, SSP. If the home doesn't provide enough that strong morality for the children, then the teachers from school. After that, if the mass media can curb, can censor most of all this music and movies that has shown, it can also help a long way. And at the same time, we ourselves, that's why I always at the end it boils down to all of us, myself and yourself. What I do, a child could see. Then how am I contributing something to that child? I'm part of the society. So I think once all these things are put into place, I think moral laxity can be curbed.
Father, there was a connection you made between the parent, teachers, and the government. But there was a story some time ago that the child returned from school and had mathematics, and the young chap had red scars on the paper, and they asked, say 1 plus 1, told the teacher 1 plus 1, they say is 11. The teacher said very good. 2 plus 2, say 22. Teacher said very good. I said, so 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 will continue to be 11. 2 plus 2 will continue to be 22. Until your parents tell government to pay us our salary. Before this will come back to.
So who is at fault in this one? Is it the parents?
So we are looking at, is it the parents now, or the teacher, or the government?
The teacher is at that point to correct. So when his aim is about getting the salary, getting the money, now he has also lost that sense of the priority. And the priority there is lost. So he has a responsibility. Sometimes with people, we always think about what we can gain.
Not what we can give.
Not what we can give. It's the gain mostly we think of. So that's why once people begin to think about the end, as I talk about this utilitarianism, I think that's what it calls about, where the means doesn't matter. As long as the end is good, therefore it is good. The act itself is good. But for Christian morality, that is wrong. That is wrong. The means needs to justify the end.
Now Adam caused this whole problem. If to say Adam behave, no chop apple, but all this one for no the apple.
That's the apple chop.
Any the way chop, but he chop something. We make us where we did. Anyway, Father, what would be your advice to the youth of today and this generation of parents we have now, and the school at large? Because moral laxity can be curbed through this, the school, the parents, the society, and all that. Because in some societies, you see, like where I'm coming from, some of the things I learned, now my parents didn't teach me. I have a lot of people, likes of great women like Lady J.I. Medukwe. You have another Mrs. Bongos Ikwe, Josephine Bongos Ikwe, and all that. These are people who look at other people's children and see them as their own. If things are going wrong, they call you and correct you. Irrespective of where you are coming from, they don't care. But they just know that the right thing must be done. But these days, when you are even doing the things that are not right and all that, some people will just look at you and pass. For instance, you are coming to church. While I was still growing up and going to block rosary, we were taught that when you are coming to church, the clothes you wear must cover some areas. So please, what would be the advice that you give on this issue that has eaten deep into our system? People don't see it as very important, but it's very, very important.
Okay. There is a story. There's a story of a man. When he was young, he wanted to change the whole world. He prayed to God to change the whole world. That was his main aim, to change the whole world. But nothing happened. When he got to middle age, he changed his prayer. Let me change my family, those close to me. But as he was growing old, when he got to that old age, he now realized what his prayer was to be. Lord, let me change myself. So before we begin to talk about moral laxity, how we can curb, it begins from myself. It begins from you. Okay? Once I am aware of what is right, what is wrong, once I am rooted in this belief, okay, once I am rooted that I am created in the image and likeness of God, and I am configured in a sense, in such a way that I kind of am called towards something true, something good, and something beautiful. When I believe this, then through my own action, I could also be of help. I could be a source of inspiration to the other. So let us not begin to think of so much of the larger picture, but just with me and with you. So from myself, yourself, then it begins to spread, just like the yeast in the bread. So that is my own advice.
All right. You see, this is one of the best topics. Like, this is one of the best moments for me. Sitting with Father with this great insight on moral laxity and all that. But as Father has rightly said, change begins from us. We can make the society a better place when we decide to change our mindset, our picture, and see things as they ought to be. See the beautiful creations of God now that, and you see that things are wrong, you need to make it right. How do we make this right? By correcting ourselves first before we'll be able to correct others. I'm not dressed fine, so I can't harass somebody who is coming to church dressed in a way. I wear crazy jeans to church. How could I tell somebody who is wearing using low waist and all that? So I should correct myself. And as a mother, when you are going out, and you need to look at yourself in the mirror. Am I well dressed? Can I correct another person's child if I see the person that is not well dressed outside? These are areas we could make some little corrections. Then we can have a better society. Then kidnapping, robbery, money rituals we learn from the internet, all this can be reduced to a barest minimum. And please don't forget to watch this program on YouTube, like it, share, and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you, and God bless. And Father, we hope to see you again.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye again. Hey, you said this. Okay.